We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Adbert Alzolay is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Into the box now, Bay, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 3.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here comes the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds. Slapped hard the opposite way, and Reynolds has himself a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Contreras will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He currently sits atop the home run leaderboard and seems to be heating up even more here in the dog days of August.
This guy has been on absolute fire. You get on a run like this, you want to show up to the yard at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 o'clock game. This guy is prepared, ready to go, and seeing the ball like it's a beach ball right now.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swing and a line drive. but just fouls as he just misses extra bases.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Suzuki. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
To the plate now, Matt Merker. And he'll take a look at ball one. He'll enter play right at 333. A dozen home runs, and he's driven in 24. The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. From the stretch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
So now to the plate, Patrick Wisdom, as he rips it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Into the box, Tucker Barnhart, as he rips it on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 3-0. Here's Carlos Santana now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He swings and grounds it to short. Bellinger brings it in.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
At the plate now, number 65. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Santana at second. Andujar at first with no outs. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Tucupita Marcano. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1-1. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 7 homers and 19 driven in. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. 2 down, runners at first and second. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually
a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Man, I'm not sure what the thinking is right there. You've got the pitcher on deck, and you groove one in there on a 3-1 count. I don't understand the logic in that one.
Contreras is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates.
Leading off for the Cubs. The second
First offering on its way.
Number 5.
Lays off 1-0. Now the pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Morrow is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
First delivery to him on the way. Adbert Alzolay is around to bunt here, but he can't connect, and it's strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Throw over to the bag. That's a foul ball. Not a great at-bat, and he's down on strikes for out number 1. Striding in once again, Ian Happ. And looking at the numbers, he's on a pace for over 50 homers this year.
Yeah, he's had an amazing season up until this point. I know we got about 5 or 6 weeks left in the regular season, but he's certainly on pace to have one of those special seasons.
On to third, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Stepping into the box, Suzuki. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
First pitch on its way to short, right to him. And it's in time to get him, but they do play to run on the play.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Matt Merker. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 65 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Bay.
Number 3.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball back outside.
Sharp ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears. On both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Comes set, now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
the third baseman, number 13.
Into the box now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. One out and a runner on second base. Runner goes for third. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Behind the runner to second. So a good job there of taking third unannounced. But meanwhile, the strikeout means two men are gone now. So a man at third here with two gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hayes is over, and he puts it away for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dansby Swanson will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Patrick Wisdom stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Miguel Andujar now as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back, change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
At the plate, number 65. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back into the bag, not in time to double off the runner. Stepping up now, Tucupita Marcano, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Wisdom is under it. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hedges, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the... Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. And he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Christopher Morrow is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So now to the plate, Adbert Alzolay. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A 1-0 delivery. That's a strike to throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
Towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Stepping in, Contreras 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 59.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
So striding in, Babe, he singled his last time up. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Suzuki is there, 2 down.
Now back.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now the 2-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Happ will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're still down 5-3. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's the first pitch to him. Suzuki is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Matt Merker 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Runner at first here, one man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. From the stretch. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded up the first baseline. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
At the plate, Dansby Swanson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 31 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. In now, Tucker Barnhart. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Now batting, number 5.
Stepping in now, Christopher Morrow. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Leading off the inning, Ke'Bryan Hayes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Suzuki is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter.
So now Carlos Santana. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Up next for the Buccos, Miguel Andujar. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First offering on its way.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. Bellinger's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Still way back. It's 9-3. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Mario Mazzaboni.
Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 8.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ian Happ, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. At the plate now, Suzuki. High and deep to right center. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Matt Merker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. A runner on first with 2 away. Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the Brandon Hughes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, number 65. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Slider laid off for a ball. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. This ball will be chopped foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Tucupita Marcano. 1-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. That's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is Probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A ground ball to third, and they could get two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 36 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 36. Now playing second and batting ninth.
Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And he lays off there, 1-0. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Bases are empty, one man out. Three and 0 now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Here's the 3-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Patrick Wisdom. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And now pitch on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. Lifted in the air to center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs strand 1. But here's Chris Owings now. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here it comes. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
A ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Standing in, Bay. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And now a pitch on the way. Comes set and the 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder.
Striding in, Brian Reynolds. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Michael Rooker enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Morrow over to his left. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Stepping into the box, Christopher Morrow.
The second baseman, number 5.
He's set. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Christopher Morrow is retired, leading off the bottom of the 8th. Check swing, called strike, 0-1.
0-1.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Ian Happ. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up, one there, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in, Suzuki. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Back in standing. First pitch coming, here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Racing back the center fielder. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. To the plate now, Matt Merker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Pirates 3. Michael Fulmer will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Eric Hosmer stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Coming to the plate now, Ke'Bryan Hayes starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Hey. Look out. 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
High and deep to center field. Bellinger looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. At the plate, Carlos Santana. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Andujar. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
the batter.
Now at the plate, number 65. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Connor Jones will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Mark Leiter gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Mark Leiter.
Hit hard towards second. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. 11-4 at the end of this affair. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Adbert Alzolay earned his 9th win of the year. Contreras was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.